Hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to go ahead and do a quick YouTube video. Just wanted to kind of talk about some stuff. Got some stuff going on in my life, and wanted to share it with you guys. Uh, so I'm here at this cool little park. Just went for a cool walk, and just want to go ahead and pass it on. So sorry if it's a little bumpy, but some of you guys have been sending me some messages and asking me questions, just asking about things that are going on in my life, because I really hadn't been to, I don't know, checked in, dialed in. So I wanted to just kind of share about some stuff that's going on. So a few months ago, probably about a month and a half, no, 2 months ago, I went into the doc, and I had a growth on my foot that was kind of in between the toes. It was a mass that formed. I first noticed it back in December, and didn't think too much of it. Thought I'd just kind of hit my foot and that'd go away. I went in and went into the doc and asked the doc if they would take a look at it, and doc didn't know what it was. Doc sent me to a specialist. Specialist didn't know what it was, and so they did a biopsy of it. So they took a piece out and sent it off to the lab, and then the waiting began. Well, a couple weeks ago, actually on my birthday, I got a call from the doc, and doc said that that I had tested positive for an autoimmune disease that my body developed. But she couldn't be for sure unless we did some chest scans, because what this thing does is it actually forms, it starts a growth, and it forms a growth that grows on the lymph nodes, grows in the lungs, and then starts attacking other organs. And so she said she couldn't be for sure until we did some chest scans. And so I happened to be with one of my good friends, Ben DeBose, and we were talking, and Ben said, you know what, I'm going to pray that this thing isn't in your body, and I'm going to ask God that that this not be true. And I told Ben, I said, you know, Ben, I'm all for whatever the next journey is, whatever the next season is. But I would ask that you pray that if this is where God wants to take me, that I be in a place that's open to it. And that's really weird to say, but basically what I mean is like, you know, there's a quote that I love, and it's kind of one of the quotes I live by, is strangers are just family you haven't met yet. And so a lot of you I've gotten to meet in crazy jobs, crazy situations, working at the gym or at church, or serving alongside of each other, doing big things in the community. So anyway, so I said, you know what, if this is a passport to be able to go and be among people that I otherwise would never be around, or get to talk to people that I otherwise wouldn't get to talk to, whether in waiting rooms or doctors or whatever that looks like, then I want to be in a place where I'm open and ready for it. And so pray for that. Pray that if that's what it is and that's where I go, that's who I am, that I could be that person. Sounds like great words, really positive, but also really, really hard. So I came back, did the chest scans, and got the results back, and I actually have a lot of deep growth in the top of my lungs from this. It's a autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis, and basically the doc said that that I've exhausted my body to a limit where my immune system shut down, and this developed. You guys know that I've been having issues with my eyes, where one eye will flare up, then the other eye, and then the other eye, back and forth for the last 6 months. Well, this is actually part of that too, where this thing inside is starting to attack my organs. And I asked the doc if this were advanced and how serious it was, and doc said, well, it's already shown itself in multiple organs, your lungs, your eyes, and outwardly through your foot. I think that when you go to the specialist, you need to bring a family member with you. And that's why I thought of you guys, and I thought about this and doing something like this, because in my life, a lot of you guys know that it hasn't always been an easy life, and I've always fought to see the positive in every situation. I think there's always a flip side to everything, and it's really perspective and how you look at it and the way you react to things. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started going through this and started getting results back, I got down for a couple of days, and I had some really good friends that were there to help kind of pick me up. And I realized that there's a lot more dark days ahead. My appointment with the specialist is in October, and then I meet with the ophthalmologist at the end of September. Those were the earliest that I could get in for those appointments, and so I know it's going to be a little bit of a journey. I'm also looking into utilizing essential oils, different oils, to help bring inflammation from within back down. And some of you guys who are incredible, knowledgeable people in the health and fitness worlds. And so I think there's a lot in just kind of tapping into you, my family. And so I wanted to share this with you. I've been debating on doing a video because I didn't want anyone to kind of see this as fear. I was afraid of what people might think, of what others might, why people would question my motives and what I'm doing and why and all of that. And so, but then I thought, and in talking with some good friends, I also thought, you know what, if I can help with this journey, help a handful of folks who may get some bad news along the way in their life, then it's worth it. And so I want to invite you guys to come along on this journey with me, to be that family that goes with me to these places. And then I also know that I need you guys. Handwritten notes, cards, messages, all of that are all things for me that have always kind of picked me up. It's crazy. I recently reached out to a girl I dated back in high school, who's still a good friend of mine, and I sent her a message letting her know that I had all the notes that we wrote back and forth to each other, well, all the ones she gave me, put in a file. So those things are big for me, because I always go back and I remember, and I can reread and go, okay, yes, so this is the truth, this is where we're headed, this is where we're going. So if you guys would be interested in doing that, I'm gonna post an address here in this video, in the messaging. And then also I started this YouTube channel for this, just to kind of talk about this journey, but also maybe some ways on how my good friends who are out doing incredibly amazing things can also take care of themselves too, and what balance looks like and all those things. And so anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is probably 3-4 minutes longer than I wanted it to be, and I'm fighting to keep from emotional. There's really nothing over there, but every time I look over there, it's because I'm really trying not to get emotional, especially on the first video, because I know some of my boys out there, they don't like to see people crying on videos. So anyway, well, I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I'd like to say I'm looking forward to what this next season looks like, but I don't know that would be 100% true. I know that I wouldn't go back and change anything that led me here. I'm living my dream. I'm living my passion, that I get to serve others and be a part of other people's lives. I'm interested to see what this next season is going to look like, and how it's going to go. And so thank you for coming on this journey with me. One thing I will always promise is to do my best to be real and authentic. And yeah, I love you guys. All right, see ya.